Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we have another Paige Bueckers game episode, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know at this point. It was game 6, against the Chicago Sky, which did not have a win. So I was really surprised that they played pretty well. I mean, Dallas had a great third quarter and almost put it away, but that fourth quarter just ended up kind of being ass for them. But it happens. But all we really care about here is about Paige Becker. So let's jump into her stats. She had 15 points, solid outing. It wasn't like I wouldn't say anything like the last game, but 15 points is pretty solid for a rookie. Not to mention, like, I think they were smart. Like, it was a smart 15 points. Like, she didn't take too many shots and had, like just a bunch of bricks. Like it was just like she took smart shots. She got to the foul line. She, obviously had great ball movement. 8 assists is always great. They have like a stat that they were talking about where she has like they do stops, which I don't think they actually even technically have on like the score sheet, but it's like basically steals and blocks. And she had 6, which uh, she seems to be doing quite a bit of that, which makes sense. I mean, she gets some good, decent steals. She gets blocks. She's doing defensive stuff really well out there. I mean, she normally, you know, obviously is like going against another point guard, which is like a very high octane position. But she's doing great, and a lot of her other teammates were doing great. It's just they always seem to have one or two people that are just a little bit, having a rough night. But again, I think it wasn't too bad. She was 6 for 11 from the field, 1 for 2 on the 3 point line. Like I said, 15 points. She had 5 rebounds, 8 assists. So, like, again, those are just really solid numbers for obviously a rookie. I think, obviously, just honestly, in general, I mean, if you compare her to Angel Reese, who's in her second year on the other side, she blew her away. Other than rebounds, everything else was pretty much way better. Even if you look at like some of their top people, like they had 23, 17, and 13 were the top three scorers. So if Paige was over there, she would have been pretty much second right there. So I mean, I think it's good. I mean, I think she's progressing. Obviously, the team is struggling really bad. I mean, they really could have won this game against the Chicago, and they play Chicago next, so they could have just mounted a double nice like easy win streak going, and that would have been 3 in a row. But sadly, that was not the case. They just kind of struggled in the first, struggled in the fourth, which is not the quarters you want to have that issue in. But yeah, honestly, I think this is a really good game for Paige. I've really noticed with a lot of her fans, it's definitely that ball movement. She has just great pass IQ. Like she rarely turns it over. I mean, like 3 turnovers is not always the greatest, but 3 compared to what a point guard has, a lot of the times, that's not bad. I don't think. Well, I mean, like, I guess the best way of saying it on the other side, I think the other point guard had 5. She had, you know, decent amount of fouls. I think Faree's pretty decent for a point guard. Obviously, steals and blocks. I mean, that's a really good stat to really look at for anybody on the defensive side. She's +7 in the field, so that's another good thing. Offensive rebounds, especially, are also nice for her. That means that she's cutting in there, and her shot's just nice. She has such a great jump shot. I wish we saw it more. A lot of the times, I always feel like she's kind of going up for a shot because of the shot clock kind of going down, or just kind of getting into that bad position. But she can dish. I mean, that's the thing. So I'm hoping she continues that. But man, that jump shot's beautiful. I just wish she was in a better position to get a little bit more opportunities. Obviously, I think this one was a little bit different because other people stepped up. I mean, you got somebody with 37 points. That's pretty good. I mean, they haven't had anybody really kind of take over other than Paige, so I think that's a pretty decent decision. I probably put the game into a solid B. I mean, I honestly could probably say B+ if you wanted to be technical. I think it'd be very close to an A. Again, I feel like a little bit more points. Maybe a little bit more. If she was definitely dishing and all that, which is fine, but you would hope that Lynn she would have had 10 assists at least and get that double double. I mean, anytime she gets that double double, we're gonna be happy about that, especially as a rookie. I want we're only 6 games in. She has one, but I'm hoping by 10 we at least get 2 or 3. I mean, I think it's very possible the way she plays defense and the way she has the ball handling that double double should be pretty much guaranteed every night, like a Russell Westbrook. So yeah, I'm really excited to see it. We got the Sky again coming up very soon. I think that's Saturday, so not too far up. And then we got the Commissioner's Cup, which I think is just like specialized games for like basically like tournament. I actually don't really know what the Commissioner's Cup is compared to like the in season tournament thing that they do in the NBA. Because I know that's like an actual legit bracket tournament, but I feel like the Commissioner's Cup is like you just play a certain amount of games that are Commissioner Cup games, and then they take your record for that, and then the top two teams go for the Commissioner's Cup. I'm pretty sure is how it goes. Maybe somebody in the comments below will be able to tell me because I don't know for sure. I don't think I've ever seen it. I think it's fairly new, and like I pay attention. Like last couple of years, I paid attention to the WWE. God, every single video it's gonna be that way. They the WNBA, but like stuff like that kind of just falls through the crack because it's like I mainly follow the Sparks, and they have not been the greatest in the last couple of years, so that kind of makes a lot of sense. But yeah, Dallas looking weak, but I think Paige is doing pretty solid. Another 15-point game, average. I think she's averaging 14 on the year, so that's going to be good. I don't know where she's compared to everybody in the rookies. I figured we kind of maybe on a different episode kind of look into that, but I think for right now, that's where we'll leave it. But yeah, if you guys like this and like other WNBA content, I have a couple tier lists on the channel. We have a little playlist too. So if you like that type of stuff, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so I know. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.